I'm here with Reggie Hamilton, who is the principal from Sebastian Middle in Breathitt County. And you are doing some very exciting things at your school. The superintendent earlier and shared some things, as well as I think maybe the assistant superintendent. But go ahead and tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Well, we're trying to work on several different things right now. We're really making some good inroads into project-based learning. We have some teachers that have really embraced that. And the thing that I really notice when I go down the hall now is if I look in a classroom and kids are involved in a project-based lesson, I see smiles and student engagement. And we still have a few that are working on it coming along. But if you look in a classroom where you see the standard sit and get, you just don't see that level of engagement that you do from project-based activities.
Okay. So how long has the project-based learning been going on at Sebastian?
We've really been working on that now for several years. I would say we're probably in our 4th year, and it's one of those concepts that just takes a while to take root. But I think our teachers are really growing with it, and there's no doubt if you talk to our students, they really enjoy it, and I think it's what we're going to continue to move toward.
Yeah, and there's a lot of change going on in our classrooms, aren't there? I mean, what's going on now is very advanced compared to a couple of years ago.
No question. I think if you look now, you see the students taking more control of their learning. You see that greater involvement of technology in the classroom, and the teacher really taking on more of that facilitator role to help just let students take more control of their learning.
And at least two teachers that I've interviewed today talked about that was scary to give that up, or they felt like they're giving up, but then they were just very pleasantly surprised with how the students took ownership of their own learning.
Yeah, and I really think that's the biggest challenge for teachers. They always feel that you only have so much time to get all the content in, and they're afraid if they don't drive that home through more of the standard type lecture, they're not going to get all of that information in. But I believe we're beginning to see now that if you structure those standards along with a good solid project, kids are more involved and they really learn more through that process.
A text question that I just got. Some people say that middle school kids can't comprehend or carry out project-based learning. What are your thoughts?
I would disagree with that. I would say that's the perfect age, because at that age, they are bombarded with things that we weren't when we were in school. Text messaging, video games, things of that nature. So they tend to move at a quicker pace now. And through project-based learning, they are able to move from one project or strand of information to another more readily, and it really seems to help their learning, I think.
We know we have some special challenges in our region, but it would appear that our kids are going to be coming out of our schools better prepared to be leaders and to be problem solvers to help advance our region.
Absolutely, and I think especially with the project-based learning, it helps our kids. They're able to think in a more complex way, so they are better problem solvers, and I think it will definitely be more beneficial for them through the high school years and right on into college.
Does the community really understand totally this change or what's going on? I know you do your best to keep parts of the community informed, but is there a true appreciation for this change that's occurred?
I think now more so than there used to be. We actually started a 6th grade academy this year, so we set up a group of public forums to go out and speak with the community at all of our elementary schools. So we really hit the project-based concept and explained it as well as we could. And we have parents now come to school, they want to see these projects, so I think that they are coming on board much faster.
Okay, good. Well, Reggie, I want to thank you so much for dropping by and for all that you do.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.